we have today? Noy looks to sign with Dig ahead of RLCS 22 and 23. League DMs. We gotta look at this. Yeah, taking quite some time. Roster locks also not too far away. Yeah, I know. Trying to get them to move faster with Dig and me. Ooh. Need 100%, basically 2 weeks left, so hopefully shit gets done ASAP. Pretty much, just gets on my nerves, blah, blah, blah. I guess it looks like that Nolly and Jack are going to play together based off a little Discord DM. Well, let's see what the comments have to say. Not signing with Dig. Nolly saying he's trying to get another org to work faster on putting together his contract and likely Jack's contract from Dig. As far as I understand the rumors, this is how I interpreted it as well, but I can understand why there's confusion based on the screenshot alone, or if you're someone not in the know like 90% of people are. I mean, I still think like it's gonna happen. Nolly and Jack. It seems like that is, well, one, I don't know, just looking at it, it seems like that's just gonna make sense. There's no other way to put it, bro. I really doubt there's any other way this goes. Couldn't he be referring to K-Corp as them? That's rumored to be Exotic, Itachi, and Vatira. Yeah, I don't believe in any of these like comments saying otherwise. I know people think like, oh, it's just a couple DMs, you can't really say anything from them, and I know it doesn't directly say, yeah, I'm joining Dig with Jack, whatever, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Vatira explained in streams why he left. In his last stream, Vatira explained in French a little bit of the reasons. In scrims, some teams almost blacklist Moise for trolling, but Vatira likes to train. He was afraid that the team would only play for tournaments. He felt alone and almost abandoned. Wow. Besides their amazing performances, he didn't feel good in the team. Maybe the language was the cause. He doesn't really know, but it was like a bad feeling with 3 people and him to the side. Even if he knows that they were really good, he also thinks that they choked a lot and had some luck for SSG, like the kickoff goal. He doesn't feel good to always go on Game 7. For example, he prefers a game where he wins after a timeout and destroy other teams after. He doesn't know if they are leaving in good terms with the team, but his opinion is that they will be mad at him. He said at the end that he's one or even the most motivated player. He just wants to win. That's a businessman right there. I can respect that. Vatira, I like him. He's French. I wish I could understand him. The language barrier really sucks for English people like myself. But I like seeing people who want to win and are, for the most part, professional about it. I'm sure he's not leaving on very bad terms. I'm sure his teammates understand. It doesn't seem anything like what Daniel and Arsenal was. So do not think that. Other interesting thing he said, team he wants to destroy for next season, BDS, because both teams are top 1 and 2. Of course, his opinion about Vitality roster, that it's weird for a team to know that one will be kicked for Zen, and they'll have a big pressure for their individual performances. And he received many insults from international fans for his decision, but it doesn't really affect him because he only wants to win, yeah. Oh, and Charlie, aka Moist Critical, said Vatira left on good terms with no bad blood between them. And I think that's very accurate. But of course, he's going to say like whatever sounds the greatest. But there's really nothing more to go in here either. Vatira going to be great on his next team. Excited to see him play. It just keeps getting better and better, man. Complexity are set to complete the cross-region signing of CRR. That team is going to be nasty. The comments better be saying the same thing. Smart moves to escape the French. Excited to watch this team and excited for the addition of the NH1 scene as well. Raise Bolt and CRR on the same roster. Have fun with that. North America, for real. And, oh, I know what this tweet is already. I guess I should just click it, though. CRR just straight up saying this is wrong. We'll find out, bro. I believe everything Shift has ever said. They're like 95% of the time correct. I'm sorry, CRR. I know you better than you know yourself. But I hope that is the truth because I do want to see the Complexity roster good. 1, I like the org. And 2, I really think Raise Bull is good enough to be a top player in the world. AJG is solid. And I think CRR is like the perfect addition to this team. I think it's the top 5 team easily. NWPO, RW9, Rawas, and Killers for the next season. Oh, man. The second Mina super team. Hopefully Mina gets at least 2 spots next season. Okay, that's a lot of reading. I can't do it, but this roster is insane. I have a hard time believing that this roster is not going to destroy some NA and EU teams at international lands and whatnot because them and Team Falcons look incredible now. I would not like to meet that team on the pitch. Astral made an apology, and I can't understand it because it's in French. So somebody in the comments, can anyone provide a translation? Not French or speak French, but this is what the translator got. Feel free to tell me if it's bullshit. Okay, we're gonna do this instead. He's basically saying that he's sorry because he didn't really know the meaning of the word at that time, that it was 2 years ago, and he has grown up. For people out of loop, he said a French racist slur on stream 2 years ago, bro. Astral said something naughty back in the day, and it sounds like he's just apologizing for it. So I'm not gonna go too in depth into this, but good for him taking accountability 3 years later. How are we feeling about this? The Queen's favorite team, RIP. Cash, EXO, and Wave. AJ saying she didn't like this one. I should have known by the meme and humor tag that this was not going to be a serious post. Once again, AJ is wrong. This team is obviously so good, it's to die for. Oh boy, everyone is just ripping into this. It's looking really average for me. Relating Wave was absolutely terrible during Worlds and has only been good like during like 2 regionals. I don't think it's terrible. I definitely see more potential with this team. With Wave, like, I just think I'm a Mets and Norris hater. That's in broad, bold words. That's the truth. So Wave, I think all these players are like good team players. I think they'll be a solid top 8 EU team. I think it's very doable. They could be even better. Wave is slept on. I think he's like a B, maybe C, maybe B tier player in RLCS. Cash can definitely be up there, and EXO is definitely capable of it too. I think this team is going to have to rely heavily on chemistry though if they want to make an impact on RLCS, and if they really want to sneak into like top 4 and stuff like that. But I'm glad to see Wave is still relevant with this team. This is about to be filthy if this is true. Like, this is just what's projected, but yeah. So we're going to say Astral, Alpha 54, and Zen on the same team. Or maybe it's going to be Zen for Addison or Zen for Astral. I don't know. But I'm just going to say Astral, Alpha, and Zen on the same team. That is a number 2 EU seed, in my opinion. I think that's the number 2 best EU team. If everything as it is right now, and you add that roster into Europe, I think that's where they are at number 2. I still think BDS is better with Monkey and Seiko and Extra. Zen is going to provide incredible value to this team. Astral will always be more powerful the better his teammates are. That's always how I felt about him. And same thing with Alpha too. So, hey, I think this team's going to bring out the best in all of each other. And if that team does really come to be, come next February, I hope this is the roster, and I hope that they're the most insane team in the league, because they're definitely capable of it with that talent. But we'll see what happens with Radisson, the future of Vitality. I don't know what's going to happen to K-Dop and Alpha and all of them, so we'll find out in the season.